Back for more Buffy. This is episode 21 of season 4, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen next. So close to the end of the season, the penultimate episode. I'm so excited to see what's going to go down in this one as we kind of build up to the season finale, I guess. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to go from here because, you know, they had that big fallout in the last episode and Buffy's kind of on her own a bit, and Riley went to see Adam, and what the fuck's going on with that, and stressful, basically. But I'm very, very excited to see what's going to happen next. Hopefully the team can all kind of work through their differences, come back stronger than ever. Because, you know, they have been quite distanced this season, in a sense, but they've also kind of brought new people into the group in terms of like Anya and Tara. So it's not like they're completely incapable of, you know, letting people in and working together. So hopefully they'll be able to band together and stop Adam somehow in the next 2 episodes as we wrap up season 4. Crazy. But yeah, very, very excited to get into the next one. So let's go.
Your thoughts are troubled.
I don't Adam and Eve it.
Turmoil.
He's going to do everything in his power to...
Is it?
Fuck.
I have no power. I think you're going to like it.
I have my doubts.
There's imperfection everywhere. Something must be done.
Me looking in the mirror.
Who will deliver us?
Amazon?
Mother.
Oh.
She saw our future.
Slightly stiffer than usual. Subtle, but I like
I
it.
don't know. I've seen where the wild things are.
The witch.
Willow. That's so high, perky, good with maths, natural
Best
talent.
person in the world.
Friend.
Right. So, we'll do this chip thing when I get back.
Damn, Spike's his bitch. The bed's right there. It's not more comfy. Oh, they're not dead. It's alright. If Willow was dead, I'd be dead. So.
Are you still upset about that fight you had with your friends? It was hours ago. Get over it.
Anya,
You're a good person and a good boyfriend, and I'm in love with you. Whatever they think
Shit.
of you, it shouldn't matter.
That was really sweet. I do like those two together. They've grown on me a lot. I mean, I never disliked them, but you know.
This is where it will all happen. Where the new race begins.
Could do with some posters or something.
Mother kept her secrets well. Didn't you?
Professor Walsh?
What the
This is all
fuck?
she planned it. Forrest.
God.
Oh, am I ever going to be rid of this bastard? Even when he's dead, he still fucking annoys me. Can't wait for his bitchy zombie comments about Buffy this time.
Can't ignore valuable information just because you two birds fell out now, can you?
Right.
Well, you do what you want. No worry of mine now, is it?
Oh. Is she suspicious?
Maybe you should rest.
But she's still a walking corpse.
So are you.
Got that wrong. Adam made me to be nearly as bad as he is.
You're certainly bad.
Really looking forward to trying out your girl again.
Sorry.
See? Even when he's dead, can't resist.
Oddly, Anya decided not to join us in spite of the fun we had at our last meeting.
Yeah.
Who told you that we were talking behind your back specifically? Well,
Spike.
Spike specifically.
Let's move on.
I'm moving.
Me too. Good.
Good.
Great.
Fortunately, they can't take back what they said.
Adam's gonna make sure the demons attack the initiative from the inside.
Ah.
Demons versus soldiers. Massacre, massacre.
And Adam has a neat pile of body parts to start
Yeah.
assembling his
Okay,
own.
that's actually quite clever.
Diabolical yet gross.
Yeah.
Does anybody else miss the mayor? I just want to be a Well, all we need is combo Buffy. Her with Slayer's strength, Giles' multilingual know-how, and Willow's witchy power. Yeah, don't tell me. I'm just full of helpful suggestions.
As a matter of fact, you are.
Oh.
Just because this is
I do quite like that it's gone back to like these four
Are you
though.
joining spells
Like the core four.
to defeat Adam? Well, I miss you.
Me whenever I'm not watching
Giles
Buffy.
and Xander, you can tell me anything. I
Aww.
love you. You're
Aww.
my best friend.
Aww.
Me too. I love
Aww. If that rope snaps, I'm turning this off.
you. Xander, oh, wonderful Xander. You know we love you, right? We totally do.
These three.
Oh God, we're gonna die, aren't we?
Oh.
I will honor our agreement and remove your chip. Take his head off.
I was gonna say, yeah. Shit. Oh.
You think you and your friends can just keep waltzing into a government installation brandishing weapons like...
Improve your security then.
This is not your business. It's mine.
Yes.
You, the Initiative, the boys at the Pentagon.
But down here, I'm the one who's in control.
So, the power
You're
grid's
fired.
down, backup's not responding.
He's cut his nails. Ooh.
Hostiles are loose.
How many?
All of them, sir.
It's Adam.
That guy's remaining very fucking calm.
But I'm the only one that can
All the
stop him
inmates
now,
are
so let
loose.
me handle this.
We're all
Get your
going to
people out of
die.
here.
Yeah.
We've got to find Adam. On it.
The way they left like 4 people with 2 guards. Idiots.
Volatile.
And Spike's just like, help. At least he can punish demons.
So there's no there. Look.
Found the lab. Ooh. Burn, baby, burn. Whoa! What a mess. Imagine the paperwork they're gonna have to fill in after this.
Buffy, I still don't like you going in alone.
She's not alone.
Bobby.
Aww. So what's this ritual gonna do then? Is it gonna be like Power Rangers, where they make the villain like really giant, and then they have to make a Megazord? Is it gonna be like a Buffy Zord?
Say something.
I'm giving up on you.
Kill her.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Watch me kill your girlfriend, Finn.
Oh my god.
That's an order.
Shut the fuck up. What are you doing?
Spiritus. Spirit.
Animus. Heart.
Surface. Mind.
Oh, it's Ryan trying to cut his chip out. I was wondering what the fuck he was doing. How deep did you have to fucking go?
Is that it? Is that all you
And that's about anesthetic.
No! She's got me.
And he's an anarchist.
come off the bench?
Just need a computer virus. Plug it in. Now don't do that.
Broke your arm.
Got another. I've been upgrading.
Well, that's cheating. Oh my god. Okay, that's very season 1.
Take us now.
Right. Fuck.
You can't last much longer.
We can. We are forever.
Oh.
Shamiandan. Geshumiandan. Zemiandan. Okushtamiyula Babtumaduen.
Hakuna Matata.
Interesting.
I'm on Shandab.
Oh. Oh. Thank fuck. Is his head gonna go, fucking Buffy, this was her fault? Ooh. Happens to everyone. Oh. Ooh, there it is.
Yours is right here.
Oh, that's gross. Fuck.
Lucky for you blood ours here, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Although your heroism is slightly muted by the fact that you were helping Adam to start a war that would kill us all.
Yeah.
You probably just saved us so we wouldn't stake you right here.
Well, yeah. Did it work?
Well, let's go save him by gum.
You guys get to the exits. Get them open. You organize the soldiers, pull them back. I'll take point.
Yes, everyone has a role.
I am.
The considered opinion of this council is that the experiment has failed. Once the
gave it
prototype
away?
took control of the complex, Maggie Walsh's vision was brilliant, but ultimately insupportable. The initiative itself will be filled in with concrete. Burn it down, gentlemen. Burn it down and salt the earth.
Well. What the fuck's the next one going to be about? Well, that was a really, really good season finale. I really enjoyed it. What the fuck is the next one going to be about? Literally, they killed Adam. The initiative's like closed down. Is it just going to be like them dealing with the aftermath of it, or I don't know. They literally they stopped the big bad. I don't think he's going to come back. Because why just do this if he's just going to come back in the very next one so they can kill him again? I'm very intrigued. I really don't know. I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that was quite something. But I really, really liked this episode. I really enjoyed it. Mainly, I think, because it felt like a season finale, because they kind of dealt with everything, which I was not expecting to happen in this one. So I kind of like that they almost changed it up in that sense, and they seem to have dealt with like the major threat in the penultimate episode of the season. So that's kind of interesting. I'm very intrigued as to what the next one could be about. I really have no idea. But I did enjoy almost a resolution to kind of a big thing this season of like everyone feeling a bit distant and maybe not having a place, and it was really nice seeing them all kind of come together with this ritual and all join forces to stop Adam in that sense, and everyone had a part to play because you know, every person in the ritual kind of had a thing to do, and then obviously Buffy was the one like channeling the power from it. I'm not quite sure I understood what the ritual was about and where she was drawing this power from, because she was like, oh, you don't understand our power, stuff like that. So did I like steal some power from somewhere else? Or I don't really know about that. But I feel like I understand enough to not really, you know, be annoyed that I didn't get all the details I would have liked. You know, I get the sense of what they were doing. So yeah, I liked that everyone kind of had that place, because Buffy was doing the fighting. Riley was kind of making his own choice, like cutting the chip out, so he's really cutting ties properly, and he had to keep FORREST at bay. Fucking FORREST. Hopefully that bastard's just gone. And then, you know, the others were kind of part of the spell. So it was nice that they kind of reduced it down to mainly the core four. I know Riley was there too, but it was like Buffy, Giles, Willow and Xander. I really liked that it came down to those four working together. And yeah, what was the things? They had like a card each, didn't they? Giles was the mind, I think, which kind of makes sense, I think, to me, because he was kind of like the intelligent one, the one who used to give Buffy the advice, used to watch her, stuff like that. So I quite liked that. Willow, I think, was spirit, which makes sense because of the whole kind of magic thing stuff. It's very kind of a spiritual kind of thing, I think, to control and master and kind of study. So I like that was kind of her thing. And I think Xander said it was like the heart was what he mentioned. And I would have said maybe that doesn't fit as well as like Spirit and Willow, Giles and Mind. But I would say this season it certainly does. Because it's still one of my favourite scenes of the season was in the premiere, where Xander first showed up and he gave that really nice talk to Buffy to kind of get her back in the right mindset and stuff. And he was like, what would Buffy do? And in that scene, he very much kind of resembled Buffy's heart and restored like Buffy to, you know, her normal usual self that allowed her to kill whatever the name of that vampire was in the first episode. Was it like Summer or something? I can't remember. I'm going to have to look it up now because it's going to bug me. To kill... Sunday, that was it. Sunday. So he was very much felt like the heart of Buffy in that moment. So because of what we've seen of Xander this season, I've really enjoyed Xander this season. I'm sure you remember season 3, I struggled with Xander a hell of a lot. And I had liked him up to that point, but season 3 was like... but season 4, I've adored Xander. I think he's had such a great kind of arc. And I absolutely love him again, which is nice. So he's very much, I think, he's had a lot of heart in this season, even in his relationship with Anya. You know, he's kind of found his heart there. Episodes like the Zeppo last season kind of showed, in a way, he's the heart of the group. So yeah, I think I do kind of agree with Xander having like the heart, and it making sense. It wasn't just the leftover ones, because Willow was the spirit and Giles was the mind. So the more I think about it, the more that kind of made sense to me. And I really liked that everyone had that place in the ritual like that, and the whole idea of like them having to like do this ritual to make Buffy even stronger, and she's strong enough as she is because she's the fucking Slayer. But even that wasn't enough to stop Adam, which kind of, you know, increases the threat he has and makes it, you know, showcases how much of a big deal he needed to be and what a threat he was. And then, yeah, once they did that, it was very easy to dispatch it, which is really cool. I wasn't expecting Adam to go in this episode. I thought it was going to be in the finale. But yeah, that seems to be it. I did like how they defeated him in the end. I thought that was really cool. And I did like his plan of like allowing demons to get captured, and then from the inside out he could stop the initiative, and that would give him loads of like body parts to use and to make like this army of zombie things, I guess. So I did actually like his plan in the end, and I kind of knew things with him and Spike weren't really going to work out. He kept just delaying it and delaying it. So maybe Spike can learn from that. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe that could be what the next episode is about, maybe dealing with Spike. Because, you know, he hasn't really paid for his sins yet in that sense. So maybe Spike could be like the villain of the finale again? I don't know, that'd be cool. But we'll have to wait and see what they do with it. So I really don't know what it's going to be about. They tied up so many things in a neat bow. But yeah, I did enjoy, you know, the reveal of Riley having like the chip and stuff, and him being at Adam's mercy a bit. But we also showed that very early on that Riley was kind of capable of breaking that. There wasn't a lot of continuity there, I guess. He was like, you know, you're completely under my control. You know, you've been programmed to not speak. And then, like, a minute later, he's like, Buffy! And I was like, okay, well, clearly you're not programmed to not speak. Maybe Adam just need to, like, re-updating the control over him, I don't know. But I did like that Riley was able to, like, break out of that, cut the thing out, which took a lot, I think. You know, he must have really felt that fucking thing. What if he accidentally stabbed his heart? I know it probably wouldn't have gone that deep. But I did like that kind of whole thing. Riley stepping up, cutting the thing out, and keeping FORREST at bay, and him kind of being blown up by the canister. That was really funny. Yeah, so seeing like a zombie FORREST almost, and zombie Walsh, that was kind of weird seeing her pop up again. Creepy. But FORREST, I'm so done with him, so I'm glad he's fucking gone now. So yeah, having like sort of zombie minions, I guess, was very interesting to see. But I'm glad we kind of dealt with that whole thing now. And yeah, seeing the initiative go to shit was very, very satisfying after like basically a whole season of it. I know we didn't properly see them, I think, until like episode 7, but we'd seen like the soldiers and stuff throughout the season leading up to that. So yeah, it's all gone wrong, and they've decided it's a failure. They've closed it down, concreting it up. So that does seem to be it for the initiative, which I'm not mad at. I couldn't really see it going beyond this season, just because it was such kind of a big part of like the whole plot with Adam, and I couldn't imagine Adam being like carried on for like another season. And I did think him having that cannon of bullets and stuff, I thought that was a bit stupid. I won't lie. That felt very season 1 and goofy to me. But you know, I still enjoyed Adam as a villain actually overall. He was a lot of fun. You know, you can just sit back and enjoy the fun of him. Was he the best big bad? No, far from it. He probably is like my least favourite of the big bads. I mean, the Master didn't have a lot to him, but I don't know, I think I prefer like the design of the Master and stuff like that, and he was really cool in the Wish. I don't know. It was kind of interesting. We've seen the Master in like a parallel almost universe, in an alternate universe in the Wish. And then we also saw Adam like that in Superstar. That's kind of an interesting kind of link there. I don't know why I just thought of that. It literally has no relevance, but you know, it's just something I thought of then. But yeah, not the best villain ever in the show, but I enjoyed him for how kind of ridiculous and how fun you could kind of have with watching him. But he seems to be gone, so that was interesting. And the relationship he had with like Riley, calling him brother and stuff like that, and the whole twisted thing with him and Rosh, I thought that was kind of interesting. Maybe they could have done a bit more with that, but still. An okay villain overall in the end. I had fun watching him. As I had fun watching Spike, who's definitely the better villain. And yeah, he hasn't got his chip out, so that's still going to be a thing. I don't know if he'll ever get it out. And he'll be like redeemed somehow, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens to Spike, but he's kind of got off scot-free at the minute, and I'm sure he needs to kind of pay for those sins, because he did some bad shit. So I'm interested in seeing where Spike's going to go as a character in the future. Now Adam has been dealt with, and he's back to not having really a role unless he decides to help the team, and I don't know if he's going to. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm excited about that. I liked Tara being there for a bit of support early on in the episode, and the awkwardness of the scene with Willow and Tara like coming to Giles' house. I mean, it felt so real and natural when you like come to visit someone and you just don't speak. So that was nice. She didn't have a lot to do in this episode, but it was cool seeing her there. And again, Giles like finding a place in like the ritual and stuff. It was nice for him to be like actively involved in the stuff, because he's kind of struggled a lot this season. I'm hoping he'll like find a new job and stuff at some point. But yeah, he was cool as well. And then the scene with Xander and Anya. I loved that scene between those two in this episode. I actually really like them together. When they first kind of started pairing them up, I thought, oh, this is a very bizarre pairing. I wasn't for or against it, but I actually quite like them together. I think they're very sweet, actually. And I really liked what Anya was kind of saying. Like, it doesn't matter exactly what people think of you, or if, you know, you don't have the best job in the world, or you can't keep a job, whatever. At the end of the day, you're a good person and a good man. And I really like that she said that, because she spent God knows how long saying all men suck and punishing like horrible men. So the fact that she's learned to see good in other men, I think has shown how far she's come too. But it's also a really nice thing to say to comfort Xander. So I really, really liked that scene with those two. That was a really nice moment. But yeah, that's kind of all the big things I wanted to talk about. I'm just very intrigued as to where we're going to go from here. I mean, it's so nice seeing everyone kind of make up, and seeing Buffy kind of work out Spike's involvement in things was great to see as well. But yeah, is that going to come into play again? I'm not sure, because, you know, that scene when it kind of worked out what Spike was doing, and they were all like, oh, let's just move on. There was like a moment of silence after that, because obviously they're still all very hurt by, I think, things all the other people said, because at the end of the day it was kind of true. So I'm not sure that's been fully resolved, but we'll have to wait and see. But they certainly have like made amends, and I think things are going to be okay. So that's good. I'm glad that didn't like last for too long. And it's very satisfying seeing them all come together to stop Adam and bring down the initiative at the same time, which is always an added bonus. But most importantly, Forrest got blown up, and that's all that matters. So yeah, really, really liked this episode. Felt like a season finale. I have no idea what they're going to do with the next one to wrap up the season, because I feel like they wrapped up so many things nicely here. But yeah, Adam's been dealt with, an interesting villain-ish. Not the best, but you know, I didn't absolutely despise him. He was a lot of fun. I liked everyone finding their roles. I liked Anya and Tara's kind of contributions to stuff. I liked Spike being the arsehole we know and love. Riley kind of stepping up in the end, cutting the thing out. I think that took a lot of guts, honestly. I wouldn't have been able to cut that fucking chip out of me. And yeah, just tying up a big arc one episode before the end. I really like how they kind of changed up the formula almost in that sense, because you expect them to deal with Adam in the finale, but that's not what they've done. So what's it going to be about? I don't know, but I'm excited. However, I'm not going to be finding that out for a little while, because I have some other shows to watch now. That's the end of this kind of cycle of Buffyverse stuff. But yeah, when I do come back to Buffyverse in the next cycle, it will be the next episode of Buffy, so it'll be the season 4 finale next, in my next Buffyverse one. And then it'll be Angel episode 20 and 21. So those will be like the next 3 Buffyverse to come. So yeah, really, really like this episode. Very intrigued as to what they're going to do with the finale. I have no fucking clue. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, really like this episode. I can't wait to see how they're going to wrap up season 4. So yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.